Driftstang went from a lifted monster truck to a sleek track car. Alright, so another track day, this time with the new seats, coilovers, and some negative camber. And besides testing out the car, today I was meeting with another YouTuber, Adam LZ. But before that, I had no clue how the car would handle, so I needed some practice. And holy smokes, was this car completely different. If you blindfolded me, I would have never known this was my car. The seats were great and held me in so I didn't have to brace myself anymore. But these coilovers, well, they're gonna take some getting used to. It's not a soft, spongy ride with body roll anymore. Now it's a tight, stiff ride, and you can feel everything. So after many laps of practice and tons of spinning out, I was finally getting used to the new setup, which was awesome. And then it happened. For the first time ever, I linked 2 turns. Yes! Woo! Yeah! That's the first ever transition I've ever done.
Good stuff, man.
After that excitement, Adam LZ jumped into my car, and I gave him a taste of where I was at with the Driftstang.
So conveniently, we found ourselves at the same event. So I'm gonna go for a ride in his car. Do you wanna come for a ride in my car?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, cool. This car's sweet, dude. I think it's the cleanest Mustang I've ever been in.
Really easy to spin in this thing.
I'm impressed though, dude. You got nice entrance. That was real nice. Yeah, transition's gotta be tough.
Yeah.
I can feel just the weight of the car. I'd love to try to drive it if we could somehow.
We're gonna switch drivers real quick.
Alright, we got this. Alright, let's see if I can total Chris fix his car.
Then we switched things up, and Adam took her for a ride around the track. Get a feel for the car, see what you think.
Wow.
Stock angle, too.
Yeah, I gotta get used to that. Well, that transition. Okay, that's the trick. You gotta like start feeding the wheel super soon. Yeah, it seems like your car doesn't really self-steer that much, so on transitions you just have to really feed the wheel. Yeah, thanks for letting me drive, dude.
After watching Adam drift this car, I realized it still needs some work. Now with the day winding down, we had a little competition called Drag Your Drift Car, where Adam and I lined up on the drag strip, Nissan 240 versus Mustang GT. When I was doing my burnout, you could see I was only spinning one wheel, so everyone thought I broke an axle.
Your axle's broken.
And that's when I knew my rear differential needed a rebuild. So the next day, I drained the rear differential fluid, pulled the gears out of the diff, and replaced the old clutches with brand new carbon fiber clutches, which will lock up real hard. And since the Mustang was way too quiet, I decided it was time for an exhaust system. So I dynoed the Driftstang with the stock exhaust, then I removed the old exhaust, ran it with open headers because that's a requirement anytime you change the exhaust. Holy smokes! Okay, here it goes. And installed brand new high-flowing straight pipes. Then I dynoed her with the new exhaust and found out we made 10 horsepower. But more importantly, now I could hear the engine, which should help me with drifting. Plus, who doesn't like